Hey y'all, welcome to What I've Been Warming the week of July 14th through the 21st. My name is Stacy. I do use mostly Scentsy Warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant, and those warmers are on for about 15 hours a day, and they're typically 25-watt warmers and up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I am going to be sharing up top just a few more of my second meltings as I have gotten through my Bring Back My Bar. So there are some updates. Mostly my opinions have stayed the same on those bars, but I do have some fun combinations to share this week, and I'm excited about that. Now, all of these Bring Back My Bars are currently available. They'll be available through July 31st. And the first one that I got through is this Dolce de Leche. I feel like this is very true to its name and the scent notes. It smells just like Dolce de Leche to me. It is a very heavy caramel in the air, so if you are not a caramel stan, this is probably not for you. It lists as golden custard, caramel, rich cream, and vanilla. I was able to blend this successfully with the other Bring Back My Bar coffee scent breakfast blend. I did also try it with Apple Crush, and unfortunately with that one, I felt like the Dolce de Leche was just a bit too heavy and it overtook it. So I do think it needs a strong partner if you're going to be melting it as a mixer. Next up, I got through this coconut daiquiri, which I love coconut daiquiri. I have a couple of these now, and I am getting atypical performance out of these bars. I don't know if it's my warmer setup or why I'm getting such amazing performance out of this bar, but I get really great open concept warms out of this. It's beautiful. It's a coconut milk with a kind of soft banana and vanilla cream, and you're just going to see a lot of these in my empties. Next up, I got through the ever controversial bar, Buzzworthy. I really enjoyed this bar. For me, I only need 2 to 4 cubes in my kitchen, depending on the humidity level, and it is just a beautiful sugar almond scent. It really does smell to me like I am roasting almonds in the oven with just a little bit of honey and vanilla. So for me, it's a lovely fragrance in the kitchen, and I'm really enjoying it as a kitchen melt. Well, this is breakfast blend that I talked about that I mixed with Dolce de Leche to great result. And I've really been enjoying this. It lists as a just brewed coffee, and I think that's exactly what this is. It's a nice coffee scent. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know that I'll club it, but it's a nice melt and it's very blendable. I shared, I think last week when I finished my blackberry meringue, that I followed Michelle's recommendation to melt breakfast blend and blackberry meringue, and that was so beautiful in my kitchen. I'll definitely be doing that again. Next up, also Bring Back My Bar, is Lemon Lavender. I did finish this up in my open concept and I found it more palatable. The struggle that I have with it is I do feel like that lemon and lavender just compete a bit to me. They don't smell super cohesive, but it was a lovely day. I just think I have so many other lemon scents that I love that this is not one that I will likely repurchase. Next up is lemon verbena, and this lists as lemon zest, bright lime, and verbena leaf. And I do not think that I'm going to be reaching for this one that often, but it is unique, so it is on the bubble for me. As far as am I going to purchase more or will I potentially club it? I don't know, but the green note of the verbena leaf is unique, so I'm still thinking about that one, and I have until the 31st to decide. Next up is sandalwood and cranberries. This is sandalwood, sweet cranberries, and spice. To me, I do think this is more reminiscent of a mulberry scent. It's nostalgic for me. I love it. Probably going to be seeing quite a bit of it in my empties. It's already in my club, and I just really enjoy this bar. It's very nostalgic and a beautiful fragrance in my home. And now on to perhaps the most perplexing bar of this Bring Back My Bar round for me. That's Sea Sun and Fun. It lists as saltwater, orange twist, lily petals, and amber. For me, in my first melting in my closed concept living room with 4 cubes, I really just got indoor pool. Like it smelled like I had um, installed an indoor pool. Then the second time I melted it, 4 cubes in my large open concept, I was able to pick up the amber and the orange twist. when it was much softer with much less wax. This time I did alternating warmers. I did coconuts for coconuts every other warmer with Sea Sun and Fun. And this was beautiful to me. It was really nice. The aquatic notes from the Sea Sun and Fun provided a little twist to the coconuts for coconuts, which I love on its own. This is just a quintessential summer scent to me. It lists as ocean breeze with coconut and tiare flower. The coconut is definitely the dominant note in this, but just in these hot, humid months, this is one that I gravitate towards and always enjoy. It's very playful and fun. Now, this is new to the catalog this season. This is very vanilla, and I actually love it. I know for a lot of folks in their initial meltings, they're finding it to be a bit light. For me, it performs incredibly well. It's an aromatic scent, so it's not heavy, but I do find it room filling. And it's simply vanilla and tonka bean. And I am discovering that I really, really enjoy tonka bean in spaces. So I've been loving this in bedrooms in particular. It's just a very relaxing, soothing scent. For me, I have also found that this very vanilla is an awesome blender and mixer, both direct mixing and alternate warming. With very vanilla can be really rewarding. And I had that experience this week by mixing these two guys, which is provincial lavender with very vanilla. And I just absolutely loved the combination. It went for about 3 days in my bedroom. Really, really good. The provincial lavender is a very herbal lavender. It's an excellent performer, but I do find that it's just a little bit sharp to me in my bedroom by itself. But when I pair it with that vanilla and tonka bean from the very vanilla, it just creates a very soothing, relaxing vibe, and I really enjoy these two together. I don't know which month Provincial Lavender is from, but I do know it's still currently available. And this is one that I think I might pick up just for this blend, but I'm not confident that I would want to blend this one on its own. It is a really good lavender, though. It definitely communicates a wonderful herbal lavender fragrance, and it's an excellent performer. It goes for days and days in my bedroom. Another summer staple for me is kukui and coconut. This lists as coconut, kukui nut, and jasmine. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's another one that to me is light but still a bit smooth and relaxing in the air. I enjoy it very much in bedrooms. I have melted this in open concept before, but for me, most of the time when I'm reaching for this, I'm just reaching for it for bedrooms and bathrooms. It creates a kind of luxurious, relaxing vibe, and the coconut is not forward. It's present, but it's there. I think the kukui and jasmine really shine in that blend. Another summer staple for me is Mahalo coconut. You can see I actually stocked up on this bar back in August of 2023. I love having this bar on hand, and I will be stocking up on it again. And I will likely put it in my club this year. It is a beautiful open concept worm for me, and it also performs well in my bedrooms. For me, I get about 1 day of performance out of this bar in my open concept, and in bedrooms and closed concept, I tend to get about 2 days. I feel like it's just a beautifully balanced bar. It lists as Hawaiian lei and violet with pineapple and coconut. And so it's either a floral bar that's not too fruity or a fruity bar that's not too floral, depending on how your nose picks up those fragrances. But I just find it's a beautiful blend and a summer staple for me. Next up, new to the summer collection is Tropical Coconut Nectar. This lists as coconut, peach nectar, and pineapple, and I'm really enjoying this bar. It gets great throw. I'm also getting the same level of performance. So I get about 1 day of open concept, and I get about 2 days in my closed concept or in bedrooms. And I find that this isn't a waxy bar in the air. It's not heavy. It's particularly delightful on humid days, just a little bright splash of coconut peach nectar deliciousness. Next up, also in the summer collection, I finished a pink pineapple and sugar. This lists with scent notes of palm trees, pink pineapple, papaya, and crystallized sugar. I don't know that I pick up any sort of a palm trees fragrance to this, but I definitely pick up the pink pineapple, papaya, and crystallized sugar. This is a fun, playful, light scent. I get about a day's performance out of it, and I really enjoy it. This next bar I picked up in the most recent warehouse sale, and it is Frosted White Birch. It was bundled together with Snow Kissed Cranberry, and I cannot pass up Snow Kissed Cranberry, so I have this bar, and I decided to melt it because I don't have any memory of experiencing this bar. That doesn't necessarily mean that I haven't. And I did find this to be a delightful melt. I was able to get two meltings out of it. I did my open concept and then a bedroom melt with it. And it's really delightful. I do find it to be a more perfumey scent than I was expecting. Next up, we have Blooming Marvelous. This is a bar that I have a few more of that I am just slowly melting through, kind of with months in between, because this is such a beautiful bar on Cold Sniff to me, but I cannot get it to throw in my home, in any room, in any space. It's just listed as beautiful spring blossoms with red currant and golden amber, and those notes sound lovely. They smell lovely when I'm right up on the warmer, but unfortunately, I just don't get any throw out of this bar yet. I do have another, I think I have two bars that are still curing for me. So we'll see if it ever gets to a place that it actually throws for me, because that would be amazing. Next up, I got through Ratatouille, and this is a bar that I really love. I know it's a bit controversial because it has garlic as a scent note, and you definitely smell the garlic. The first time that I melted this, it was a bit of a womp for my family because they thought that I was cooking, and I was not cooking any sort of a pasta dish. You definitely get the tomato, fresh basil, garlic, and the French baguette. If you watch Bright House Scents, she shared that she thinks this smells very similar to like a focaccia bread that has the tomatoes in the bread. And I can absolutely see that. This is just a delicious, unique fragrance profile. And I do think it is worth the adventure. The second time we melted it, we did a whole theme and and we watched the movie. It was wonderful. I would just recommend make sure you have your dinner plan set when you melt the ratatouille bar. Either have your takeout or have your menu prepared, because you're definitely going to want at least a garlic bread when you melt this bar. Bear in mind that for me, that's kind of the point, the adventure of it all. I really love experiencing new and unique fragrances, and that is what this bar is. I haven't really, in my recent memory, recalled smelling anything like this from Scentsy or any other candle company. So, super fun, and I really am enjoying it. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Have you thought about trying the Ratatouille bar, or have you tried it already? I can't wait to hear everybody's thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.